Have you ever looked into the eyes of the person you trusted most and realized that the man standing there is a complete stranger? That the life you built, the late-night whispers, the shared dreams, the quiet promises, was actually a stage for a play you didn't know was running? Today, we aren't just talking about betrayal. We are talking about the moment your world stopped spinning. We are diving into the uncomfortable truth of why men stray. And, more importantly, how you can find your breath again when the air has been knocked out of your lungs. Welcome to Pure Her, where we face the shadows to find your light. People often say infidelity is about sex, but it's rarely that simple. If it were just physical, it wouldn't hurt this much, right? It hurts because it's a theft of reality. Imagine Sarah. Sarah is a woman who did everything right. She supported her partner through his promotion. She kept the home warm. She was his confidant. Then one Tuesday afternoon, a stray notification on a locked screen changed her DNA forever. Why did he do it? For many men, cheating isn't a reflection of the woman they have. It's a reflection of the man they are struggling to be. Oftentimes, it stems from a void of validation. In long-term relationships, we become comfortable. We see each other in our sweatpants, tired and stressed, but some men crave the hero feeling they get from a new gaze. Someone who doesn't know their flaws. Someone who sees only the curated version of them. It's like a drug. They aren't looking for a better woman. They're looking for a different version of themselves through someone else's eyes. This isn't your failure. It's his insecurity, manifesting as betrayal. Then there is the emotional disconnection trap. Men are often raised in societies that don't teach them how to say, "I feel lonely," or "I feel unappreciated." Instead of communicating their needs to their partner, they seek an easy escape. They find a work friend or a social media acquaintance who offers a doorway out of real life. They view the affair as a separate compartment, foolishly believing they can keep their real life and their fantasy life from colliding. But, as we know, when those worlds crash, it's the woman standing in the middle who takes the hardest hit. We need to address the lie that men are just biologically wired to roam. This is a convenient excuse, used to bypass accountability. True intimacy requires the courage to be bored, the courage to work through the mundane, and the integrity to stay when things aren't exciting. When a man chooses to step outside the relationship, he is making a series of conscious decisions. It starts with a boundary crossed, a text that was a little too friendly, a conversation that went too deep, a secret kept. Think about the micro-cheating phase. It's the hidden messages, the innocent flirting at the office, the erasing of browser histories. By the time the physical act happens, the emotional betrayal has been happening for months. This is why you feel like you're losing your mind. You sensed the shift, didn't you? You felt the coldness when he pulled his hand away, or the way his phone suddenly became a permanent extension of his hand. You weren't crazy or paranoid. Your intuition was screaming because it recognized the disappearance of transparency. The psychological impact on you, the woman, is profound. It's called betrayal trauma. It mimics the symptoms of PTSD. You might find yourself unable to sleep, or perhaps you're sleeping too much. You might lose your appetite, or find yourself obsessively checking his location. This isn't because you're weak. It's because your brain is trying to make sense of a reality that no longer aligns with your memories. You are mourning a person who is still alive. And that is one of the hardest types of grief to process. The why also involves the grass is greener syndrome. Many men fail to realize that the grass is only greener where you water it. Instead of pouring effort into the garden they already have, they look over the fence at a plastic lawn that looks perfect because it hasn't been stepped on yet. They don't see the work required to maintain a real, blooming relationship. They choose the easy high over the deep, meaningful connection. Understanding this doesn't fix the pain. but it begins to strip away. The why wasn't I enough narrative. You were always enough. He just didn't have the capacity to hold the treasure he had. After the discovery, there is a silence that screams. You find yourself looking at your reflection and asking, what does she have that I don't? Stop right there. This is the most dangerous question you can ask. Comparison is a thief. That steals your healing, whether the other woman was younger, older, a stranger, or a friend. It doesn't matter. Her qualities are not the reason. For his lack of character, an affair is a window into the cheater's soul, not a mirror of your worth. Let's talk about the stages of the aftermath. First, there is the shock. Your body goes into survival mode. Then comes the rage, a fire that feels like it will consume everything you've ever loved. You might feel the urge to scream, to break things, or to tell everyone what he did. This rage is protective. It's your spirit saying, I deserved better than this. Do not be ashamed of your anger. It is the bridge between being a victim and becoming a survivor. But after the rage comes the bargaining. This is the phase where you might think, if I change my hair, if I'm more attentive, if we move houses, maybe we can go back to how it was. This is a trauma response. You are trying to find safety in a house that has been burned down. You cannot fix a betrayal by changing yourself because you weren't the one who broke the contract. In this period, your self-esteem takes a massive hit. You might feel discarded, but remember this, you cannot be discarded by someone who never truly understood your value. Think of a $100 bill. You can crumple it, step on it, and throw it in the dirt, but it is still worth $100. His inability to handle your value with care does not decrease your worth. You are still the same, high-value, incredible woman you were before he made his choice. The only thing that has changed is that the mask has fallen, and now you can see the truth. So, where do you go from here? Whether you stay and try to rebuild, or you walk away and never look back. The first step is the same. You must choose yourself. For too long, you have been the guardian of his secrets and the fixer of his mistakes. Now, it is time to be the architect of your own peace. Healing is not a straight line. Some days, you will feel like a queen, and other days, you will cry over a song. In the grocery store, both days are part of the process. To the woman listening to this right now, the betrayal was the end of a chapter, not the end of your book. Use this pain as fuel. If he could spend his energy hiding things, you can spend your energy discovering yourself. Reconnect with the hobbies you put aside. Call the friends you haven't seen. Buy the flowers for your own table. Your life is not over because a man was unfaithful. Your life's just beginning because you are finally free from the lies. The most powerful revenge isn't making him jealous or getting even. The most powerful revenge is indifference. It's reaching a point where his actions no longer have the power to ruin your day. It's looking in the mirror and loving the woman you see, the woman who survived, the woman who grew, and the woman who knows. Her boundaries are non-negotiable. You are a daughter of the sun, a force of nature, and a woman of immense power. This trial was meant to break you, but it's actually going to forge you into something unbreakable. Don't let his mistake turn you into a bitter version of yourself. Stay soft, stay kind, but carry a sword. You now know what you will never tolerate again. You have graduated from a school of hard knocks with a degree in self-worth. Stand tall, queen. The world is waiting for the woman you are becoming.